It is the morning of November 23rd, and with the way this weekly candle is shaping up for Bitcoin right now, very early Sunday morning, it looks like the bounce could be here. I know we've been talking about a bounce now for the whole week, but this is what we're seeing, right? So Bitcoin's weekly chart, it looks like we'll have a weekly candle close above a key line of support here on our Fibonacci retracement tool after we hit a bottom at $80.5 thousand, which is the bottom of these candles right here in this batch of consolidation zone. And so a long wick to the upside, finally getting above some type and showing some type of support above a Fibonacci retracement level. And it looks like we could have a little bounce here, but I still remain very worried that because we broke the 55-week exponential with such confidence that we are heading down to the 200-week exponential moving average. I would be happy to change that opinion if we got like a clear double bottom or a higher low or something in a few weeks. Until then, I'm very worried about $70,000 Bitcoin. But if that bounce is actually here and we don't just keep sliding downwards, obvious resistance here is at 95,000 and also the 55-week exponential moving average itself and that magenta line at $97,000. Overall, I'll become more confident about a bottom, particularly if we could get into oversold territory on the monthly charts, stochastic RSI. If that could happen, and then zooming in on the weekly chart, we see a double bottom, we see a higher low, we see long wicks on those higher lows, on those double bottoms, something like that, then I'll feel confident of us having found a bottom. But insofar as short-term price action goes, it could make a lot of sense for us to actually have that bounce between now and December 10th because the odds of us getting rate cuts have been going back and forth, up and down like crazy. And now they're at roughly 70% again after Japan announced a stimulus package, which puts pressure on the US Fed to cut rates to provide cheap sources of money out there to the global financial and banking sector. I'll talk more about that later in another video. But the odds of rate cuts, pretty big on December 10th. And so we have a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of situation to potentially play for the next 2 weeks. Maybe. Anyway, that's the update of this morning. We'll do an update again later tonight when the weekly candle closes. Hope you all had a great weekend and slept better than I did.